Alright, man, back at it again with another Saints Row video. Today, in this video, I'm gonna be answering: Is the old school fans ungrateful? Are we ungrateful, or do we just know a Saints Row game's worth? Well, I'm just gonna say we just know a Saints Row game's worth, and here's why, bro. You feel me? Here's why we know a Saints Row game's worth, and this is the real reason why we're not ungrateful, and we're not just complaining to be complaining. Let's finally answer that question. Now, man, the first two games, y'all already know what they provided us with. I'm not finna just really go into depth. We know that the first two games had that good customization. We know this and that. You know what I'm saying? Now, this is kind of still going to talk about the customization for a little bit. Now, the customization, man, like, nigga, bruh, let me say this. I'm not finna say that customization doesn't matter. It does. It does matter. It's been a part of Saints Row. But what people saying is there should not be nothing that should shock y'all or make y'all wonder about a game. Why is just because it got good customization is convincing y'all to buy the game? You know, now if you want it, you want it. But I feel like mostly that's because these niggas like them 3 and 4 niggas. Some old school fans that's gonna buy the game, but there's like them 3 and 4 niggas mostly because when you got around Saints Row 3 and 4, the customization wasn't the best like how it was in the first two games anyway. So you know when this reboot came out with the customization, you know, they was already used to fun over the top gameplay, so that just made them, you know, win about a game. You know, because the main 3 and 4 fans' problem was, though, we don't got the old characters from 3 and 4, which, you know, I'm pretty sure the customization took up for the, you know, for them. Now, let's talk about the first two games, man. Let's talk about, like, bro, y'all don't understand, man. Saints Row had more than just customization you know, just, it had more than customization and just gameplay. Like, people say, man, what really mattered most in Saints Row was customization and gameplay. But that's totally not true. That's totally not true. And I'm going to tell y'all why it's not true. Bro, SR1 didn't have crazy fun gameplay. You know what I'm saying? It had customization. But in a story, that's mostly the only thing that's the first game had. The first game, right? Now, before people be like, well, Saints Row 1 is not looked at as a popular Saints Row anyway, so it doesn't matter. Well, Saints Row 1 not a popular Saints Row because it was only on one console. A lot of people didn't get to play it, so a lot of people just choose not to speak on it because they don't know that much about the game, so they just choose not to speak on it. That's why a lot of niggas refer to SR1 as a Saints Row clone, GTA clone, because some of y'all haven't even played the first game. But the first game, bro, it was already a good game, and it was on one console. Now, just off customization and story, and with, like, you know, not that just crazy good gameplay, it was able, on one console, and it was still getting hardly called a GTA clone, on one console, it was able to be successful enough to make a sequel to and that sequel was SR2. Now, SR2 did exactly what a sequel was supposed to do. This game was the best sequel you could ever get in a franchise. That's when the good gameplay came in. That's when the good chaotic, violent cutscenes came in. You know what I'm saying? That's when all that came in. That's when, you know what I'm saying, like I said, in-depth cutscenes came in. That's when diversions came in where you could do a lot in free roam. That's when the funny, crazy, but fun activities came in. You know what I'm saying? That's when the city got expanded and they had a lot of enterable places in it. That's when that came in. Now, notice how I just said that Saints Row 2 let's think about this. It got birthed from a game that was only on one console. One. That was getting called a GTA clone badly. The sequel provided us with all them things I just brung up. SR2. And it still was able to maintain having a good story at that. So y'all say we ungrateful. And we just know what Saints Row game's worth. We know that it can be done better now. I don't know, maybe, like, you know, people, like, maybe it's because the new people that work there, they don't know how to even make the first two games like how the originals did. Maybe that's the problem. But my point is still, I want to still put this message across in a video. You know what I'm saying? Now, these games, keep this in mind. These games came out around 2000, was made through 2004 all the way to 2008. So these games are still old games. These are 2000, Saints Row 1 2006 and Saints Row 2 2008. 2006 and 2008. We go to this reboot, fast forward all the way to 2022. In this reboot, we supposed to just accept customization? Customization? When SR2 and SR1 had customization, interesting, eye-catching story, and SR2 had brought good gameplay, all that was still able to maintain an interesting story. But we supposed to just settle for customization, and then we don't got cribs, right? But I'm not surprised. They put us in the desert. I don't see no good cribs coming from it. And then, you know what I'm saying? Also, you feel me? What I about to say? What was I about to say? Oh, and then also, you know what I'm saying? We went through all this as old school fans, and we supposed to just, I'm just going to accept customization. Fuck no. Then y'all also gotta keep in mind they brought back all this over the top shit we didn't want. Laser guns, wingsuits, this super force military force, and they brought that in the first game. They didn't even bring it in the second game like SR2 did. Leave that for a sequel, and don't make them so futuristic with laser guns. Keep them like Ultra, where they still have a grounded image to them. A grounded persona to them. So we ungrateful. But they done brought back all these flying hoverboards. But we ungrateful? Yeah, alright, man. But let me know how y'all feel in the comments. I'm out.